is Egypt in Africa?
What hour's your prep? Because if it's 1st or 8th,
I should come down
I
here.
got a seat for you. You could even sit right there, front row.
Where is Egypt?
It's all right. I use the word ain't way too much.
Where is Egypt?
It's right here. See this big river? The world's longest river. It's Nile.
Oh, the Nile. Yeah. Welcome back to Socially English, episode 8.
8.
We took the day off yesterday, had lots of work to do. That seems to be the theme around here, although we're the only people here. I see Lori Jacobson a lot. I see Mr. Rotunda a lot. And that's it. Have you seen anyone else that is regularly coming in like we do?
I saw Mrs. Baker. She's taking pictures of the outside of the school. I don't know why. Maybe she began a new career as an insurance adjuster. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
Probably.
She's probably not. Yeah.
She might be getting paid by the district and the
Right. She's
State
a
Farm
smart
or
lady.
something. Yeah.
I really like
Don't
her.
hate the player, hate the game.
Mrs. Baker, let us know what you're doing. Gosh, we've been trying to get her in here for an interview too. So, what's been going on?
Trying to set up Google Meets, and I had this epic rant that was not recorded.
Unfortunately.
It wouldn't have made it through the censors,
No.
but I just can't find a time to meet with you guys, so we're going to try to do it Western Civ 1, 2 to 3 tomorrow, hopefully.
Why is it that you can't find a time to meet? What's making this so difficult?
Well, okay, so you guys, you wake up at, 2 of you wake up at 9, and maybe 5 of you wake up at 10, and by the time 10 o'clock rolls around, you've got math class that's mandatory, okay? Then I gotta take my kid home, and he's gotta eat lunch and go to bed, and then it's 1 o'clock, so I've got a meeting there with the rest of the teachers, and then 2 o'clock, oh, it's a science meeting, you know, and by then the day is done and the fortnight is fired up, and the rest of you who haven't woken up just woke up, and you're not ready for a meeting yet. So
Yeah, it's difficult. I'll give you that.
that was the watered down version.
Yeah. I haven't necessarily. I've had one, and I think I had 4 kids show up. So I think that is something that we're hoping to nail. All the teachers are hoping to nail that down a little bit more next week, and I think we'll probably see some discussion as far as, okay, you can't, it's like a monopoly, you know? You're monopolizing all of the hangout time, you know? Back off, man. I need some time too with you guys, so the other teachers are gonna have to take a back seat.
You know, we could do that, or we could just pop into their meetings.
Oh, yeah,
So,
and take it over.
Just take over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so send us the link to your science and math stuff. Send us the link, and we'll crash the party.
Yes, I love this idea. Love it. Okay, so we've had really nice weather. I know Preston and I have both been out running. I'm more walking my dogs because the dogs need exercise bad. But yesterday, I didn't tell you this yet, my dog, I feel like my dog faked a limp, okay? So she starts limping when we get really close to home, and I'm like, oh, shoot. So I take her leash off, because I was pulling her, and so I just took her leash off, and I thought she'll just follow me home. Oh, her foot got real, just feeling fine when she ran up to the neighbor's house to greet their dogs. And then I couldn't get her home. So I then Matt did get her home, but she was faking. She faked a foot injury just so she could get off the leash and go up to see her friends.
Man.
What dogs won't do to break social distance.
Yeah.
You know?
They don't care. All right, so books.
Oh yeah.
So this great idea came to us from the one meet I was able to execute that had like 5 people in it. And they said, hey, you should each find a poem and then make the other person read it. So you gave us a couple of really good.
You're Brazilian.
Wow.
Or you're frozen. It's your dummy.
Oh,
It's your dummy.
It's probably, I probably need to use my data instead. Let me try that.
Oh no.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh. This guy, he is salty today.
No.
Oh, really? Sounds like my husband.
So how much did the potato cost that's recording your video for you today? First question.
Shut up.
So are you finding that you have a lot of students that are able to meet with you?
Sí, tengo casi 5 o 6 estudiantes que hablan conmigo con este método de comunicación y ellos prefieren que no tienen su cara en la pantalla, pero a mí no me importa mucho porque es interesante y divertido hablar con ellos en vez de hablar con nadie.
Yeah, that's interesting. We're not seeing the same results as you are. So maybe you could give us maybe you have some tips, things that we could try so that we can get more kids into our Google Meets.
Posible usa el opción de poner el vínculo en el stream o también ayuda si hay un esposo o esposa que le gusta usar armas como Nerf detrás de tú durante el video o durante el meet. O también si tienes sus hijos en la cita, esta ayuda también.
You think you can do that?
We'll try.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, what else has been going on? What's been happening?
¿Inglés o español?
Yeah, whatever. We understand either, so.
Oh, okay.
Can you tilt your screen down just a little bit?
Oh, yeah. So we see there. Yes.
Estoy trabajando en mis lecciones y también ayudando a mi hijo con su tarea de segundo grado, pero él no le gusta, él no le gusta a mí por su profesora. Él prefiere su profesora, señor Melkert, y no me.
If you could tag anybody to be our next interview,
Oh, yeah.
maybe we can try to get that going where whoever's interviewed gets to tag the next person. Why don't you tag 2 in case one of them,
Can't.
can't do it?
Yo creo que señor Clima es una buena persona para una entrevista.
Yeah,
Y
I
si
agree.
señor Clima corre en la entrevista, este va a ser fabuloso. Pero señor Clima necesita hacer ejercicios.
Okay, perfect. We'll try and get him. I think that's a good idea. I know he's in his office. So.
Oh, fabuloso, es perfecto.
Yeah, like I said. Okay, well, thank you so much for being on our show, Señora. This was awesome.
Gracias, no hay problema.
Have a great day.
Ustedes también. Adios.
Adios.
Keep her. Here you go.
All right, so from Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein, I will be reading. My beard. My beard grows to my toes. I never wears no clothes. I wraps my hair around my bear, and down the road I goes.
Very good. There she goes.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Interestingly enough, the poem I chose for you kind of follows the same line.
Can't wait.
This is going to be great. So this one is from A Light in the Attic by Shel Silverstein. It is, the post-it note is on the page that the poem is on.
Okay.
Okay?
This one's called Skin Stealer. This evening I unzipped my skin and carefully unscrewed my head, exactly as I always do when I prepare myself for bed. And while I slept, a cuckoo came, as naked as could be, and put on the skin and screwed on my head that once belonged to me. Now wearing my feet, he runs through the street in a most disgraceful way, doing things and saying things I never do or say, tickling the children and kicking the men, and dancing the ladies away. So if he makes your bright eyes cry or makes your poor head spin, that scoundrel you see is not really me, he's the cuckoo who's wearing my skin.
That was very well done.
It kind of does remind me of myself.
Shel Silverstein must have been, I really wish that I could have met him, because all the poems that he has written, they're kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he sounds like a good guy.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. I liked that.
It was good.
Yeah. So we're going to try and get a hold of Mrs. Rode-Mulder today. We really want to interview her because she is one of those people that is stealing our time. So we'd like to actually put her on the spot and say, what the heck, Rode-Mulder? Give up some time to us poor lonely teachers who have to sit lonely in our Google Meets by ourselves.
We can't get her, it's fine. I'll interview either Barrett or maybe Ashley. You know,
Maybe we can get Mr. Trado to come down.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. Okay, well, we hope everything is going well for you at home. Again, we can't stress this enough. If you are having any sort of difficulties accessing things or turning things in or whatever it is, try and get a hold of us on email, or you can call the school. However you need to get a hold of us, please do so. We are all ready, waiting, willing to help in whatever way we can. So we hope you have a great day.
Cheers.